What a herb.
Let's take a look at this. Okay, so remember, the trade on XOM for me was the continued move to the upside. I still love this thing to the upside, but again, we had a huge oil number that came out, and the tape 2 didn't look that convincing, and I'll show you why. Okay, so right off the open, you get a kind of a sell down. And remember, yesterday we never got below 850. So if you're going to trade this thing on a swing basis, you're going to need to know levels that they held and levels that they couldn't get over on a day-to-day basis, right? You also need to know these gap levels. So they gapped from 82. We said 82, a retest was possible here. And then here we go. Okay, so right off the open, notice most of the ticks here are right on the bid. There goes your opening print. Okay, so notice they open in about 30 seconds after the bell. There goes your opening print. I know it's the opening print because of the size of it, and then the closeness to 930 it is. Okay, so they open it up down. Okay, and some of the other oils were down as well. And let's take a look at this. Let us take a look. I don't know why my computer's a little skippy. Okay, but again, all hits on the bid. Okay, we got some size here, 2,500. Okay, and then look at what they're doing with these offers. These offers are coming down pretty aggressively. Let's see, 66. Here goes your 65. Remember, there was 2,500 shares there. They took all of it out completely. And then look at offers stepping down aggressively. So at this point here, you're already looking at that level that we couldn't break from yesterday. Okay, so that's going to give you the signals, number one, right off the bat. Right off the bat, the signals are firing off for you. It's like, okay, what's really going on here? 2,600 here at the half. Notice they print right through that. They're printing through a lot of stuff here. Most of it is all on the bid, and then look at how aggressively they move down these offers. Okay, so I'm looking at this and saying, whoa, this is a little bit different right now. Let me see what the reaction is. If I'm in a swing, I always wait to see what the reaction is. On the flip side here, if you're aggressively starting to write options, you need to be able to move. You need to be able to move alongside the market. So what happens if they trap everybody short? What do you need to be able to do here, to take advantage of this? If they trap everybody short here on the indexes, let's say, okay, and we have a major bounce here, and let's say all of a sudden, a crap ton of buyers come into Goldman Sachs, I'm ready to short the crap out of Goldman Sachs puts, So that's a trade idea here for me, for the writing strategy. So if I take a look at Goldman Sachs, I can go to this 210 here. I can't really get much for that. I can go to this 215 here. I can go to this 215, and I can get some serious premium for this, So that's kind of how I'll do the writing strategy. Now, you don't have to get aggressive at all. You could kind of go very far out, and take much less premium and give yourself much less risk. But you're still going to have to deal with the market as it moves. And remember, right now, we do have some pretty wide ranges. I mean, today we were down, 20 freaking handles here. So if you're short puts on a day like today on the wrong name, what do you think is going to happen? And let's go ahead and show you, okay? Let's take a look at the Tesla here. Let's say during this rally, you were so confident that we were going to rip, and this goes back to Paul C's assessment here before. Okay, let's say you were so confident here this Tesla was going to rip, okay, and you put yourself into a short put trade, and let's say you went ahead and shorted the 360s, okay, and you were so confident that we were going to rally here, that there was no way here that you were going to get in trouble. Look at what's going to happen, okay? Look at that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do, okay? And for most part, yeah, this looks great. This looks great. This looks great. It's trading around $1. Now, what do? Whatever your cost is, you have to have that stop. You have to be able to anticipate. This is why, no strategy here in options here is going to be as successful as the one who is able to retape, who is able to anticipate the market moves. That way he can protect himself against shit like this, okay?
So number one on the list is sticking to the initial alert and the reference price of that alert. And I'll give you an example here, all right? And on let's use Netflix here, for example. Okay, the initial alert came here at 11:44 in the morning, and you can see here the reference price was $87.27. All right, so that's where the first order, sharp order, came in Netflix. All right, we're using Netflix as the example here. So basically, what I'm saying in rule number 1 here is try not to pay too much higher than $87.27 if you're using, again, if you're day trading the common stock like I do. All right, if you're looking to day trade the calls or the puts, the reference price still comes in handy because you want to stay around that price. And we'll use Netflix as an example. You could see here's where the order started coming in, and hypothetically, if this thing started running away, you know, it'd be foolish to pay $87.80 when the alert hit at $87.20. All right, so that's a key rule of thumb for me, is always stay around the initial alert and the reference price.
Whatever trade that you make, the success of that trade is predicated on where you are subconsciously. So if you're already going through, like, let's say, a downturn, you're going to take trades that don't have a fucking reason for it. You're going to take trades that don't have a goal in mind or don't have anything in mind, and you're inevitably going to take a loss on these or a scratch on these, and you're going to get nowhere. Okay, simply because your subconscious has already decided that your mind is just in a crazy place right now, and you're not going to even pick good trades, let alone pick good exits or good entries. You're not going to be able to pick any of that shit. Okay, it has to be in a clear state of mind if it's going to come in, and make solid decisions here on a daily basis. Hence, again,